Hello everybody, welcome back to Matty Reacts, the channel where we take a look at things we've never watched or listened to before. And today we've got a band who I haven't really listened to much of, and a band that I've listened to almost everything of, together on the same song, so that'll be nice for me. The band that I haven't listened to too much of is Yellowcard. I think I've probably heard 3 songs in my life that are Yellowcard songs. Obviously Ocean Avenue is the one that everybody knows. I know that one, I sing along to it. I listened to one on the channel, I think last year, which was a new song, which I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head, but I remember really liking it. And then I saw when I was preparing for my recording session today that they've done a song called Bedroom Posters, which I think was just a song by only them, but now they've done a version with Good Charlotte. And I really like Good Charlotte, so I thought I would take a little listen, see what the song's like, see what the collaboration's like, and just see if it's worth exploring a bit more Yellowcard, really, because I don't know why, but at the time I kind of dismissed them. I thought I didn't like them, and I don't know why. I thought they were a style of music that I didn't like. But then I heard Ocean Avenue and I was like, why didn't I like them? Why didn't I give them a chance? It was the same with, I think I did the same thing with Coheed and Cambria. I think I just presumed that they were a kind of music that I didn't like, but I've heard a couple of like 30-second clips of Coheed and they don't sound that bad. So maybe I'll check them out as well. So yeah, I won't rattle on any longer. Let's take a look at Bedroom Posters by Yellowcard featuring Good Charlotte.
But I hate it in LA. My parents need me, but they know that I can't stay. I can't stay.
I mean, this sounds exactly like my teenage years. So I suppose I should have expected that, to be quite honest, given the two bands. So if I'm understanding it right, this is literally a song about your old bedroom that's full of bedroom posters, and I guess either you or your parents deciding that you can't keep it the way it was when you were younger anymore, and you've got to rip down all the posters. Maybe the parents want to turn it into a gym or something, I don't know. Or maybe he himself, I haven't got there yet, but maybe he himself is wanting to do it as kind of a cut-off point, but it sounds like he's not happy about it, so I would think it's probably not something he wants to do. Yeah, tear down my bedroom posters, and then it says something about I've been feeling restless lately, so just medicate me. So maybe, you know, it's the disillusionment of getting older and all of the things that brings with it, you know, mental and physical. Interesting.
Your love's the currency, I'm running low these days. I never listen when they tell me I should say I don't want to leave and I don't know myself without the big mistakes that I make so well. What stories could I tell?
Oh, this is like, I mean, that's like stereotypical Good Charlotte with the sort of octave harmonies in the background. Can't be him. Very catchy as well. With the Spice World poster in the background there. So just before we get into the what is presumably the last chorus and whatever of the song, tear it all down when I'm gone. It's a really interesting line, I think, because it's kind of, on one side it's saying like, oh, when I've moved out, feel free to take everything down, but you get the feeling that that's not what he actually means, and what he actually means is don't take anything down till I'm gone, until, you know, I'm no longer around. And I kind of feel like that. I mean, unfortunately, my childhood bedroom, it isn't a time capsule of when I lived there, because as soon as I moved out, my brother moved in, because he had the smaller bedroom, and I had the bigger one, so he moved into my room when I left. So it doesn't look like it used to look when I was there, but to be quite honest, it wouldn't have done anyway, because I'm a bit of a hoarder. So everything that was on my walls came down, got neatly packed into a box, and came with me to my new house when I first moved out 13-14 years ago now, and has promptly sat in that box ever since. But I'll never get rid of it, because that's not me. I don't get rid of things. Yeah, I mean, you can see by how packed the shelf is behind me, that, you know, I keep far too many things, which is one thing that my wife does not like about me. But that's why I get this room. This is my room. As long as it fits in this room, I'm allowed to keep it. That means that way it doesn't encroach on the rest of the house. So I can completely understand that. In terms of the song, sorry, I went off on a bit of a story there, didn't I? In terms of the song, I mean, it's not breaking any new ground. I'm not going to pretend it's like this amazing genre defining or genre bending a masterpiece. It's not, but it's a very catchy, a very sing-alongable, a very just a nice pop punk song, reminiscing about the past. I mean, that's one of the topics that these kind of songs always go for, and it's doing it well. And I like both, you know, bands. Although it does look like Good Charlotte just means one of Good Charlotte in the video, at least. I don't know if they're more involved in the song itself, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I really like how the bedroom's morphing behind them as well. We've still got like a minute left. Oh, that was a nice last note there. Okay, it's just credits. I guess I'll leave the credits running, because it's only fair. A lot of people work hard on these videos. While I talk about what I think, which is what I said at the end of the last pause. Sorry, I think it's a perfectly serviceable pop punk song. It will likely go on my playlist. I think that it's not breaking any new ground, but what it does do is it does very well. Yeah, I think it's a really good pop punk song. I'm sorry if it just sounds like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. There isn't really much to talk about in terms of why I like the song. I think if you know me as a person, you know exactly why I like the song. I love that sort of emo pop punk. I know a lot of people think it's not like real emo, but like that sort of emotional pop punk that really tugs on your heartstrings. This does that really well. So like I say, while it's not breaking any new ground, it's exactly the sort of song I would have listened to when I was 17, 18, and therefore it is still the kind of song that I would listen to now, because my music tastes haven't really changed. They've expanded a bit, but I still like all the stuff I liked when I was a teenager. So yeah, very interesting, very, very interesting. Is there anything else? I mean, I missed, while I was on my sort of little hiatus from recording, that there was a Yellowcard and Avril Lavigne song that I was going to do a reaction to, but it's been like months now since that came out, so I don't know if it's worth doing it. But I wonder if they're doing a sort of a thing where they collaborate with people. Maybe it's an album worth of songs that they then collaborate for like the videos on. I don't know, because I know the original version of this was 5 months ago, and I don't think it had Good Charlotte on it. So I wonder if there's any more. Let me know what you think. But other than that, thank you for dropping by, and I see you again for another reaction video very soon.